Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year. As you can tell from the title, this is going to be a real quick get ready with me. I guess you could call it a get ready with me. But what we're going to be doing is revamping this wig that I have on. It's been on for maybe almost a week now. And, ooh, I just ripped my pants. More. Anyway, we're going to revamp it. As y'all can see, my sides is up. I had it on for about a week. This is the wig that I got from UNICE Hair. I want to say it was UNICE, or was it Nadella? It was UNICE Hair, and it was the kinky wig that I purchased from them. I actually did a little unboxing of it, so check it out on TikTok if you haven't done so already. So I love the wig. It held up good. Like I said, I had it on now for about a good 5-6 days, and I need to go run outside to run some errands, and my sides is up, and we cannot have that. So I'm probably going to take it off though in a couple of days. So I'm debating on whether I want to just glue the sides down or if I just want to use some even spray and spray it down. I'm not sure. I'm probably will just do the even straight. But anyway, let's get into it. I did straighten it when I first put it on, and now this is what it's looking like. I got a little rubber band up here in the top of it, and this is what it's looking like. But we're gonna take this band out and let's get into this revamp. So I hope that everybody's new year was brought in safe, and everybody thus far is happy to be alive to see another year. I didn't do anything much. Comment down below and let me know what y'all did for New Year's. I'm in Connecticut, close to New York City. Didn't do anything, stayed in the house. Yeah, stayed home with my son, watched TV. That was pretty much it. It's not, you know what? It's not like it used to be. I remember when I was younger, my grandfather used to buy the noisemakers and the funny glasses and the hats, and when 12 o'clock came, we would ring all of them. We would bang pots and pans together. We would go to the window and scream Happy New Year. It was so quiet. I live in Connecticut. It was so quiet last night when midnight came. I mean, I did hear some fireworks, but that was about it. I didn't hear people screaming Happy New Year. I didn't hear any pots and pans banging. I didn't hear any noisemakers. I think that we've come to a society where people would rather hang out on New Year's than to stay home. But for me, I guess being born and raised in New York City, being out in the streets on New Year's Eve ain't always the safest place to be, depending on where you at. Anyway, let me do this while I tell you about that. When I left New York City, I remember I moved to Maryland, and when I was down there, I remember crying on New Year's. The first New Year's that I spent down there, I remember crying because I was like, this is the worst, most boringest New Year of my life. I've never been anywhere where it was so damn boring. I mean, it was quiet. Like at midnight, people would sleep. That's how it was. And it's like, I was afraid to make noise because I said somebody might call and make a noise complaint about me. That's just how quiet it was. So I was like, oh my God, I was glad to get back up north this way. But I mean, you know what? I think the older we get, the more set in our ways we get. Because I'm not gonna lie, even though it was quiet and not really noisy like I'm used to, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed my quiet time. All right, so I'm just trying to decide whether I want to pull the sides down first or if I want to, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and straighten it out first, and then I'll set the sides last so I can put the band on it. And yeah, so we're going to just go ahead and straighten this really quick. Like I said, the texture of this hair, when you check out my other video or use TikTok when I did the unboxing, the texture of this hair is so nice. It was so nice. Like it did literally look like my little elastic came loose, but it's all right. I'm only going to the store. I'm just going to tuck that in. But anyway, the texture of this kinky hair was so nice. And I mean, I just straightened it because I wanted to see how it was going to straighten and how straight it was going to get. And it does get nice and straight and shiny, as you can see. It doesn't get real silky, super straight, shiny like Asian hair. But again, it does get straight enough. So when you straighten it, I want to say it probably still has the texture of black girl relaxed hair, straightness to it, as opposed to the straight Asian type hair. So I actually love it, and I can't wait to wear it in the kinky texture. So I might wear it in a kinky texture for my birthday. My birthday is coming up in about another 2 weeks. So I might wear it in a kinky texture for my birthday. So right now, I'm just trying to revamp it to make it look a little bit presentable before I go outside. I don't really want to, I'm not going to straighten it to all the way like, you know, deep into the roots straight. Just grabbing big pieces of it. And just to give y'all an idea of how good it straightens and what it looks like when it's straight. I don't really get too much shedding with it at all. I mean, you get some shedding, but like I always say, all hair sheds. That's to be expected. There's no such thing as buying a wig and thinking it's not going to shed at all. So I really don't understand why when people do these reviews, well, I understand why when they do the reviews, they'll say no shedding or whatever the case may be, but I'm telling y'all, all hair sheds. So keep that in mind. But anyway, I got this from UNICE Hair. It wasn't that expensive at all. I can't remember the exact price. If anybody wants the link to this hair and the exact, if anybody wants the link to the hair and the exact price that I paid, let me know in the comment section and I will link it below. But it wasn't that expensive. And that brings me to, I had one of my followers that reached out to me. I forgot her name. I have to look it up. But she asked me if I could do a video on the different affordable hair vendors that I use. Because let me tell y'all something. I know how it is to be on the internet looking for a wig. It's stressful. To me it is because, well, it was because, first of all, you're trying to find a reputable vendor. You know what I'm saying? And hope that you don't get scammed. Second of all, you hoping that the hair quality is going to be as good as everybody's claiming it to be. You don't know if the reviews are real. You don't know if the hair that you're getting is going to be the same as the person that recommended the hair. Because I know for me, like I follow a lot of reputable YouTubers that do hair, and they recommend hair a lot. And what I've come to find out, you know, through experience, is that the hair that they get from the vendors that you use, that they recommend, is not always the same quality hair that they send, you know, a small people. So obviously, of course, if you're a big YouTuber, they're going to send you the good hair to review for them. And if you just like a nobody and you don't have a huge following on your platforms, you may, I'm not saying that it's always this way, but you may get hair that's of less quality than it would be if you had been a big YouTuber or, you know, had a big following on social media. So I learned that myself. So it's hard. So I thought that was such a good idea for a video when she asked me if I could do the video. So I was like, you know what? I definitely will take the time and I will make a video, because I would not recommend hair to somebody, or I wouldn't recommend anything for that matter to somebody if I thought that it was something that, you know, was too pricey. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel like a wig, I wouldn't spend that much money for a wig. I'm not going to recommend that to anybody else. Now, I can tell you that the company is a good company, but tell you that they're pricey if I feel like they're pricey. But If it's something where I feel like I wouldn't spend that much money for it, then to me that's not affordable because I'm not rich and I just don't see why some of these bigger YouTubers would recommend products to people that's not affordable. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the benefit in that for me? I mean, I guess, you know, they do it to appeal to all audiences, so the people that can afford it or the people that can't afford it, either way, they can make that call on their own and decide whether it's something that they want to look into. A lot of the vendors that I use also have, most of the vendors now today have payment plans, like they take Afterpay, they do Klarna, they do Affirm. Let me tell you something. When I see that, I use it all the time. I use it all the time because it ain't nothing like getting a good deal on a wig and then being able to pay it off if it's a little bit more pricey than you thought it would be. So I usually look for that when I'm ordering my wigs, and usually most of the vendors I use offer. So that is a good idea for a video that I definitely will do. And here comes my son. Every time, y'all know, every time I get on here to do a video, here he come.
Well, I'm about to leave. You want me to go?
No, he ain't got no respect, y'all. He ain't got no respect. Just call me. He ain't got no respect, y'all. He just don't have no respect.
Okay.
Just call me. So, I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, I'm not going to, what I was saying is I wouldn't recommend a wig to somebody if I knew it was really, really pricey and I wouldn't spend that amount for it. I wouldn't recommend it. But I'm telling y'all, just about all of these vendors now do have Klarna or Afterpay or Affirm where you can break your payments up into 4 payments, which makes it a whole lot more manageable on the pocket. So y'all be on the lookout for that. I'm definitely gonna do a video with the vendors that I use. So I'm not gonna straighten it no more than this. So far, this is what it's looking like. Like I said, I don't want to get it straight. Like the roots is still have that kinky texture to it, and I love it. Like I said, it's not, if y'all can see it, I'm not sure. It's like, I can't explain the texture. It's not that bone straight, silky straight complexion. It's not the bone straight, silky straight texture that most wigs are when you buy them straight, or whether you buy a body wave and then you straighten it and they get super straight and silky. This is gonna still have that kinky. It feels straight. It feels, look, it's flowy. It's nice. It feels good. I am gonna wear it in the curly, in the kinky texture, but yeah, I'm gonna take some of my Erica J now and just, this is the wax stick of hers. I'm going to just do my edges just a little bit. I don't want to put too much of this on it because this does kind of give it a shine as well. And for a kinky texture wig, I don't really care for the shine. So we're going to just flat iron it back. Flat iron it. We're going to just take our hot comb and straighten it to the back. Also, this is for me to pull it out the way so that I can better get my ear tabs down. But y'all, this wig is so nice. You hear me? It is so nice. Super nice. I love it. But again, yeah, so I don't remember the person's name, but that was really a good idea. I'm definitely going to work on the list of vendors that I use that are affordable and that also take, you know, payment plans. And also, a lot of these vendors now, well, at least the ones I use, I'm sure they all do have good deals going on. Like a lot of the times Y'all know I love Ashy Mary and I use them faithfully. They have buy one get one free. Now the only thing I don't like with that type of deal, at least with Ashy Mary, is they don't allow you to choose which wig you get for free. They usually, it's like random. So they usually send you like a 10 to 12 inch bob or a 10 to 14-inch bob, which is not a problem. It's still good quality. A free wig is a free wig. But what I don't like about it is that the bobs that they send usually has a bang. It's not a frontal. It's usually either a closure or either it's a bang. And I don't like that because as much as I love bangs and I would love to wear a wig with a bang, my skin is super sensitive and the hair would touch it would break my forehead out. So I can't do that. And then as far as the closures go, the only reason I don't like the closure wigs is because I feel like if the wind blows your hair back on the sides, you're going to see the little pre-made tracks that they have as opposed to it just being, laced there. So, I mean, it's nothing wrong with them, but a free wig is a free wig, y'all. A free wig is a free wig. Okay, so we got this straightened out. This is what it's looking like straightened out. Let me get up and let y'all see. Ooh, see what the length looks like as well. I hope y'all can see that. Well, actually you can't. So it comes to about top of the butt. And this was 26 inches, I want to say. 26 inches is what I think it is. So I don't know if I'm going to put the rubber band back in it or if I'm going to just, I'm pretty sure I'm going to put the rubber band back in it because I'm not going to leave it out. But I wish y'all could see this texture that I was talking about. I can't explain it. It's, if you're black, and I don't mean no offense to anybody that's not, but if you're black and you've had a relaxer in your hair before and you had a fresh relaxer and went and got a wash and set, that's the texture that it is. Can y'all see that? You see how it looks just like relaxed hair as opposed to looking like the silky straight Asian type of hair? On most other wigs, when you straighten them out, they get silky straight. This is straight enough, but it still has that texture to it, which I absolutely love. I love. Okay, so you're probably gonna leave it like it was. Put a rubber band back in it up here and let it fall back to the back. Or I could also do a half up, half down, should I so want to. I mean, it's so many different, because it's a 13 by, it's not a 13 by 6, it's a 13 by 4. But because it's a frontal, you have so many different ways that you can wear it if you want to. You can do a half up, half down. You could do the little bump in the front like this, which I loved back to the 80s. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and get these sides down. So I'm thinking that I want to use the glue, but I know that I plan on taking it off in another maybe day or two. So I'm not sure if I want to go on with the even spray in the black can or if I want to just dot it with the Erica J glue. This even, let me tell you something. This is the next best thing to glue. I'm telling you, the next best thing to glue. I think people have mixed reviews about it. Me, I have the red can, I have the yellow can, and I have the black can. And to me, thus far, the black can has been the one that has been like my holy grail if I don't want to use glue. It does, if it gets wet or anything like that, obviously it's just a spray, so it's going to begin to lift. The only thing I will say I don't like about the even spray, not even the even spray, that's with any hairspray that you use for hold, is it gives it that kind of crunchy feeling if you use too much of it. And also it I could feel it like I said, all wigs naturally start sliding back. So when it starts sliding back after a couple of days of using this, I kind of could feel it pulling on my edge, like on the edges over here. If I spray it right here on the edges, I can usually feel it like pulling. pulling my sideburns. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. And that's the only con that I would say I have for the hairsprays. And that's what would make me choose to use glue over it, because at least with the glue I don't have that pulling. So but anyway, let's get this out the way. I did want to curl it, y'all, just to see how it takes to the curls, because that's something that I have not done as of yet. Oh, this would be cute too if I just pull it with the bump. Just put a nice clip right here, designer clip, or a little, you know, fashion clip there. That'll be cute too. All right, so I think I'm gonna go in with the Erica J, because I don't want to really do the glue. I don't really want to do, even though I'm gonna take it off. It's only gonna be for a few days. So let me go in with the glue. So let me get a popsicle stick over here. And you could use your fingers, you could use whatever. But I don't have to be Erica J glue. Y'all could use whatever glue you have. I love Erica J glue. I love my Sadiddy Girl glue. Boho glue, I love that too. That was my first glue that I started using when I started doing my installs. But for some reason, you know what I think it is? I think it's because I had it for so long, because I've been using the Erica J and the Sadiddy Girl. I've been alternating between those two. I haven't really touched my bowl hold. I think because I had it so long, maybe it's kind of watered down now, or it doesn't work. It doesn't work as well as it used to. I don't know. But anyway, my son is calling me. So, what we're going to do this. So, I just usually put a couple of dots of it on. I take my stick and pull it back. Yeah, didn't mean to get it all the way back there, but it's all good. It's all good. What I do notice with glue as well, though, what you should understand is that once you've already had it on there, if you don't clean your skin prior to reapplying it, sometimes you don't get, it takes a little bit longer for it to start sticking. You know what I mean? Like, because you already have prior or old residue on it. So it makes it a little bit harder for it to stick. But I mean, it does stick. It's just that it would take better if you it would take a lot better if you cleaned off your skin first. That's what I'm trying to say. But I don't have time for that. And like I said, I'm only going to have this on for maybe another day or two, and then it's going to come off. So now usually I'll take the blow dryer to this and let it blow dry. And let it dry clear, and then we're gonna stick it down, and then we're gonna put on our, see this side is already done. I will go in with another little thin layer, only because it came up a little bit further up here as opposed to it just being the little ear tab piece that it was. So we don't want to be outside and have no mishaps. So yeah, we're gonna go on with the second little layer, and then you see, if y'all can see, I'm using a very little bit of glue. Not a lot. And we're going to let this dry clear. And then we're going to pull it down into place. And we are going to put on our headband, edge band. We are done with this flat iron. Let us turn it off. Yeah. So the birthday is coming up, right? And I'm trying to decide if I want to wear this in the kinky texture or if I want to purchase another wig. I would like to purchase another wig. Who the hell wouldn't? Excuse me, guys. But the problem with that is I have so many already. I don't know what kind I would want. Like, if it's a birthday or special occasion, you know, you want it to be something special. Like, oh, okay, let me do this. But I've done blonde, I've done black, I've done straight, I've done water wave. This was one that I hadn't done, the kinky one. I don't know. I was thinking about getting maybe a long wig, a long straight one, maybe like a 32, 34 inches. But I don't know. I just feel like that's so overrated. I feel like everybody gets long, straight wigs, flowy, and wear them when they're beautiful, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. Um, then I guess it depends on what's going on for my birthday. It's supposed to be going um, to Miami. So, yes, it's going to still be hot out there, but it won't be as humid. So, I should be able to tolerate having a wig on without worrying about, oh, my wig sliding off, it's too hot. So, I might do the long one. I might just do this one again, but wear it in a kinky texture. I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, this is down. I'm just talking away. So you're going to want to just pull it down into place. Stick it down with the comb, pulling away any flyaways that's in the way. In this case, there is none because I hot combed them to the back. So we're going to do that side. I see on camera it look a little ashy right here. Trust me, it's not. It's really not. We're going to do the same thing to this side over here. Just pull it right down into place. This side is going to need a little bit more glue. Definitely need a little bit more glue. And this side does have some flyaways, so let's get them out. Okay. All right, let me put a little bit more glue on this side over here, because, yeah, it does need a little bit more over here. I just didn't want to put it down too low. So that's why I said, let me wait until I get it on, and then I'll see where the placement should be for it. Because with this wig, the one thing with this wig is, to me, I feel like it was just fitting going this way. Just fitting. Like, usually they come all the way down, and I have so much lace to cut off. With this one, I didn't hardly cut any lace off the sides where the ear tabs are at all, because it was so short. Like, it was like right there. Right there, literally. It was literally like no extra lace to be cut off. So, okay, so it is down. This is what it's looking like. I'm gonna put the band on if I can find it. I just had it. Oh, I love the way they make these bands now with the elastic. I mean, with the Velcro instead of having to tie it. Because when I used to do that used to give me such a headache. So now you could just Velcro it. See that? You could just Velcro it right where you want it to be. Then I press in the sides to make sure they down. And we leave it like that. I usually leave it like that till last minute. I don't plan on doing any baby hairs, so this is where I would usually touch it up, like flatten it out a little bit more with the hot comb. Or if I needed to straighten it again, I would do that. But this is it, guys. So I don't know, like I said, what I'm going to do to it. If I'm going to put it in a ponytail again, or if I'm going to actually leave it out. No, I'm not going to just leave it out like this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put it back in my little, not really a half up, half down. This was more so of just a little, what would I call it? Just a little fun bun. That's what we're going to call it. A little fun, not even a bun, but just a little one over here. I just parted with my nail. Try to get it as straight as possible. I don't want it to be too straight because you want it to be kind of realistic. So, as long as they even, that's all I really care about. That's about right. That's about even. You get your little rubber band or your little hair clip. Yeah, that's about even. So let's get some more rubber bands out of the drawer. And yeah, we are almost done. And then I'm just gonna go to get something to eat. just pull this back, hold it down, and pull the hair out. This is a trick for everybody that's, you know, ever struggled with having to put a ponytail in and then you do it the old school way, like we used to, by just putting it in and pulling it. And then you get the bulk, that bulky piece up there. This is the way you don't get that bulky piece. You have it nice and flat like you want it, is you hold it and you do it. So yeah, this is what we have right now. It's nice and straight, looking good. Flatten out the sides a little bit so that it'll lay flat on the sides. And you make it as flat as you want it. I think this is good. This is flat enough for me. And so yeah, in a few minutes, I will take the band off and we will be done. This is it, guys. This is what I do to revamp this. Real quick, real simple. Didn't take a whole lot of taking off, putting on. You just have to decide whether you want to go with a temporary hold or a more permanent hold, you know. Choose your tools. And just like that, it's revamped and she's ready to go. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, comment below. Let me know if you guys would be interested as well in knowing the different vendors that I use that are affordable. And I will definitely get on. I'm going to just take this off real quick just to let y'all see. This is what it's looking like. And I will definitely get on. Oops. I will do the video so that I can let you guys see. Sorry about that. I will do the video on the vendors, affordable payment plans. Let me know if it's something you want to see, and I definitely will do it. Again, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe down below. And until then, I'll see you in my next one. Peace.